Welcome back to another episode of OffCentered Outdoors Podcast. I'm Matt Dockstetter, and this is my partner in crime over there, like always.
Your no shoes wearing, $5 an hour, hamburger flipping, insult dodging, animal stuffing, midget mourning from Ojai.
There you go.
I might add another title, but I can't figure out how to work it in. Apparently in Dallas, there's a pizzeria testa.
I saw that. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So there goes my dream of opening a pizzeria in Texas with my boys.
Just buy that one. You don't have to change the name.
That's what I was hoping. I'm sending in my undercover team as we speak.
There you go.
Because if it's pizza, Nick has to be there. So,
like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, dude, that guy. I remember one time before we get started when I was working at the gas station, and Yamashiro, he thought he only needed to order one pizza until he met me, and he said, "You don't like eat pizza, like you inhale it, you know." Like I said, "Dude, I'm Italian, man.
Yeah.
What the hell? You Hawaiian, whatever." Forget what he called himself, but
yeah. See, I have a similar problem, but I don't have the Italian excuse. Maybe I'm Italian by proxy.
Well, you're hanging around here, so.
Well, explain the 40 years before that.
We're twins.
Okay. That'll work. I'll take that.
We're, well, hell, if me and DMV Mike could be twins, born at different times.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know how to explain it.
No, for sure.
Pizza is even for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Lunch and dinner.
Absolutely. You haven't lived until you've had a slice of cold pizza in the morning.
That's it. You're not Italian if you hadn't. Well, actually, that was regular. I don't need to drift off into that.
Oh, you're good. This show is 90% bullshit, so it doesn't really matter what we talk about.
And the other 10% is crap.
Yeah.
So, no, it's, yeah, you know, it's almost like a Hispanic food, right? It's like poor people food, and then you brought it over to America, and now it's $21 a plate, you know? Yeah. And the pizza, all that stuff over there. It wasn't until I went to New York, to America, where it got into a lot more different meat, like chicken parmesan and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because us Italians, we don't wear shoes, and, you know, there wasn't a lot of meat. And I had a friend that I used to shoot with, and he hated everything Italian. He said, gun manufacturers in Italy, God, racist son of a bitch, got dirt floors and stuff.
Yeah.
So then I stupidly asked, what about Pirelli shotguns and Benellis, and what about the Ferraris?
Yeah.
And Lena, Gina, Lona, Brigida, and, you know, and all of that. I guess he didn't have an answer.
Yeah, as they usually don't.
No. That's hilarious. So, my daughter, I think I told you yesterday, apparently they surrounded all the Raytheons.
Yeah.
And they're protesting them for war crimes. So, now, never mind. I used to say, man, you're what do you call it? Working for the man, you know.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm back in the 60s again.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't do that. I said, yeah, but you're, you know, they're whatever, and we need it. I mean, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
But again, I wasn't aware that they committed war crimes, because I don't think they were.
Yeah, no, people only do what they're told to do when they're not supposed to be doing what they're told to do, if that makes any sense. They listen to the wrong people, is what I'm trying to say. My mouth doesn't always work with my brain, sorry.
Mine never does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to translate that into Chucky's. Because poor Matt's been around me too long, and he's going off. It's going to take him a while to get centered again. And
this is off-centered for a reason.
That's right. It's because they've been indoctrinated.
Yeah, thank you. That's one of the words I was looking for.
And nobody, that's like my buddy MJ, the rapper guy.
Mm-hmm.
He came in with his this, that, and the other thing. And I go, dude, I get it. White people are bad or something, but, you know, how about this? Okay. How about when you hear whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna, storm the whatever you're gonna do, the Bastille.
Yeah.
Why don't you step back for a minute, go on your magic phone,
Mm-hmm.
and look up whatever it is you're pissed at for yourself,
Yeah.
and then read all and then form an opinion like
Mm-hmm.
by yourself. How about that?
Yeah. No, it's a novel idea, but most people don't have any initiative. They just believe what they're told. So they find something that sounds good and go with that.
Well, this is getting.
And I suppose we're guilty of it to an extent also, but at least most of the time we have some kind of data to back it up.
Well, we have more data than most in our business part anyway.
No, for sure.
Because that's just what taxidermy does. I'll tie it back into our podcast.
No,
Now that we went out to the roundabout,
it's all good.
And all you got to do is go to the show, and some guy says you can mount a 12-inch thing through a 4-inch incision, and then next thing you know, everybody's in there cutting their wrist because no matter what they do, they got to cut the thing open to 18 inches
Yeah.
to get it to go in.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, sometimes on a doe or even a coyote or something that slips over, sometimes you got to go in between,
Yeah.
past. You get what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
A little bit, because it's like this big round, you know. So, and then they go, "What's wrong with me?" Well, it ain't you, it's them. And then they never mounted one, because if they did, they know it's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could probably get it out if you took a mallet and smashed the skull into Jello,
Yeah.
And then what a mess. Jeez.
Right. Yeah.
Or you could just cut it open and walk away.
Exactly. Yeah.
However,
Part of me, just out of pure curiosity's sake, I almost want to try to do that burr-to-burr incision, just to see. I know it's not possible in my brain to do it, but
well, Fraser would tell you to go do it.
mm-hmm.
Go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm amazed he hasn't made us do it yet.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, it obviously must work to an extent because guys are doing it, but I can't wrap my brain around how it works.
well, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I can kind of see how they might be able to work it out and get a saw in there
Mm-hmm.
and somehow
Yeah.
make some kind of something,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
then cut and get it out. But like Fraser says, how do you do your earbuds good? I mean, I'm sure they put them together and they think they look fine, but
yeah,
to the trained eye,
yeah, for sure. So I might one of these days, next time I get one in for €1, I might just try it just to.
and that's what we
Satisfy
do
my
when
own
we say try
curiosity.
things. We don't. Well, depends who the customer is.
Well,
Depends how much we like you, but we don't experiment on customer stuff.
no, not anything like that for sure.
But that is what we do, guys. And
Yeah, but if it's something for €1, you're not going to use the hide anyways. What the hell's the difference?
and I tell my clients too when they'll want to know how to cape,
Mhm.
and I said, well, next time you're sawing the head off that 21-inch cape that I want,
Yeah.
why don't you practice? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Practice on your Euros.
Or bring it in and I'll show you how to do it.
Well, I've done it, and then
I know.
they don't remember. Yeah, it's.
Well,
you
how
know,
many caping videos have we done?
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
it's an infinite number.
I've done so many videos that
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I can't find out, so that's okay.
Yeah, well.
But I don't care.
You
There's
keep saying that, but you keep saying that also. So
I know, because I'm human.
thou doth protest too much.
Yeah, shut up. You and your stinking. Don't hit me with them positive waves. So
Hey, I gotta keep positive. Otherwise,
I'll do the opposite.
bro.
I'll do the opposite. What do you call it? Deal.
Yeah,
The
be
oddball.
The
Moriarty.
be the yin to my yang.
Yeah. Don't hit me with them positive waves so early in the morning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just think it's fucked, and it'll be fucked.
Exactly.
Okay.
100%. I
Yeah.
think we've proven that scientific experiment more than once.
No. The problem is I care too much a lot of times about stuff. That's what Rudy told me.
We both do, I think.
Yeah, And so we try to...
We care to a fault.
Mm-hmm. Because your problem isn't you don't care, mate. It's that you care too much.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, absolutely. It's, like I said, it definitely can be a fault at times.
Yeah. Well, the exciting part is... Oh, God, I hope this time's out. Shit, oh, dick. Tell me that Rick Crane isn't coming like Thanksgiving week.
No, it's I think Jeff said the first weekend of December or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I want the 7th sticks out in my brain. I don't know if that's right.
Okay.
That number sticks in my brain.
Good. Because that would be... I can't see Rick doing that.
No, for sure.
But gonna be glad to get him not on the phone but in here on
for
camera.
Sure. Yeah.
And then John, Cannon Man, he's the hell.
Yeah, he's up to some shenanigans.
Yeah. What kind of skullduggery and shenanigans is he up to, man?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Whatever that naked guy he molded, right? Or whatever the hell he was doing. Sends me a picture of a full life size, but covered in latex silicone or something. And it wasn't Hunter Biden's sex club he was at, I don't think, but maybe.
You never know.
Anyhow, that was a joke. Anyway, then he says was it for Jay-Z or Jizzy or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or what was the other one? 2 of them.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So I go, God damn.
Yeah, I need to figure this phone out on the new thing. We need to talk to him.
No, he said he's going to call this week to...
Yeah. I need to play around with... I need to get a longer aux cord as part of my issue, and then I need to, just play around with it and see if I can figure it out. So.
No, because we got a lot of guys.
No, for sure. It'd be a lot... It's definitely a lot more interesting when it's not just the 2 of us yammering back and forth.
And we actually have a topic, you know.
Topic, schmopic. We can bullshit with the best of them. I know it can get old just listen to the 2 of us talk the same.
No, but I want Fooner back on about the death blowing up shit again and stuff. You know, because that was way back when we first started, and you weren't there, I don't think.
No, that was that was right before we started this, and
it wasn't really good audio, you know, and then I want to get the band guy back and all that because and the salad dressing guy, you know.
Yeah.
These are guys, but you got to understand, like, when you hear them, and then you'll understand me a lot better.
Yeah.
And you'll understand that school just sucks because, I mean, you need basic math, you need that kind of stuff, and problem solving skills and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And history is the most important, I think. But you get some of these guys back on the phone and we tell our stories, and all of us were doomed to utter doomness, you know. I mean, one of my proudest moments is when the guidance counselor told my dad, and we said that maybe he was trying. No, he meant it, you know. Be lucky to be a janitor. And I forget Dean's parents. Oh my God, we're always in there. And then, like, out of the whole class, mostly all my buddies turned into something, you know.
Yeah.
For real, you know. And because, man, you can't make any money working for somebody.
No.
You know?
I mean, I suppose there's a way because everybody else is doing it, but at least they think they are.
You know, I was thinking of something. Thank you for bringing that up.
I'm glad I could help.
No, because if you really figure out this whole master plan, after the war and then during the 50s and 60s and the good days of the growth, see, they had it all set up. They figured up to $60,000, that's how much they let you make. And back when I was in high school, my dad the average salary was $12,000 a year, believe it or not. And my dad was pulling down, we were scooping ice cream and slinging it and pulling about 24 G's.
Yeah.
And we were fat cats. I remember getting a raise to $1.10 an hour, man. I was a fat cat, man.
Oh, no doubt.
And my point is, I'm actually going something here with this. And then my first father-in-law just drove a bus, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he had raised 5 kids and bought a house and went on vacation and had a camper. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on whatever it was, $7 an hour or some crazy thing you can't even comprehend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's got crazy.
Oh, yeah.
know?
No, for sure. It's definitely different times.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
it's just different times from when I was a kid.
It is. And I still think you're a kid. We had that argument yesterday. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
running around with the old guys makes you an old guy, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know.
or smart in one way. I mean, you wouldn't tell by looking at me. But there's this other thing that I go by is stick with the winners.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
in
for
your
sure.
field, stick with the winner. You see some guy that's made it, do what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to the fig jams and all that.
Yeah.
'Cause, my God, there's plenty of them.
Oh, absolutely.
We know 2 of them personally.
Yeah.
One of them keeps getting this. Now I'm just done even hiding it. Too bad, man. I could use a bird guy.
Uh-huh.
You know? Too bad I don't know anyone I train to do birds. And not Shay I'm talking about, because she's still working. So,
Yeah.
and
No, allegedly your bird guy's doing some birds. We'll see.
I told him he's gonna have to.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to wait and see.
No, I talked to him this morning on the way down here. He sounds. I mean, at least how many times have I said this? But
Yeah.
he sounds like he's believing his spiel this time.
I think, like I told you, I'm not gonna get into his business,
Mhm.
but I think it's time he has, like he has to now.
Yeah, I think he's
And
saying that.
that's a great motivator,
Mm-hmm.
necessity.
Oh, absolutely.
But I told him, I said, hey, I had to give the other guy a second shot, man. I gave you like 15,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, so don't go, why, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But
You know, God, why I attract? Well, how come you're not crazy? Because it seemed like I attract crazy. You know, like I pick up all these strays somehow. You know,
give it time. I'm just a different kind of crazy, is all.
that's true.
Or maybe I'm a similar kind of crazy, and that's the problem.
That's what. Yeah, you could be too similar.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They do say birds of a feather flock together, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Right. Speaking of chickens, poor Butch. He goes, I don't know if I'll ever hunt again.
Yeah.
But he's got way more energy. So maybe next year.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. And
I might have to go pay him a visit one of these days. The boss and I are talking about going to Vegas in December.
oh, no way.
So I'll have to.
Oh, he's got, dude.
I'll have
Take
to
my-
give him a holler.
Please take my sweet thing he got me. It's
Yeah.
like $2,000 a night
Wow.
deal.
Yeah. See, the problem is we're gonna go during rodeo and everything's all crazy. booked
Yeah, but you don't know
over
who
that, so-
Butch is.
No, for sure. That's
So
what I'm saying.
let's
give him a holler here one of these days. I
Yeah.
don't know if we're serious about going or not, but
I'm gonna pre tell him. Okay.
yeah, for
He
sure.
needs 2 weeks at least.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna take my deer to him if you go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'd really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I forgot all about the damn deer. Well, hell, I can take 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them. He's stunned with that one, you know. But
Yeah, just think how good it would have been if I did it.
well, you can look at that one. You did that one for him.
No, I'm just joking.
No, you're not.
I am. I did all the prep for you.
Yep.
I
Yep.
thought you will.
Yes, you did. Your nostrils. Hey, look, I gotta say, see, one thing about this business is you have to give credit when it's really deserved.
Oh, for sure.
And you deserve credit, man.
I try.
100%. I love your nostrils. I just
Thank you.
have to do it back with my chisel because I try to do it with your, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
you don't have the muscle memory in your finger
to stay in
Stop
touch
right
with
there.
myself,
I'm going to stop right there, and then
right?
you can use your imagination. What I
Like
was
John
thinking.
DeResta says, hey, stay in touch with yourself.
Yep.
Actually, I don't even have to use his name. He gave me permission to use a couple of his jokes. So I told Jeff, as long as you're staying in touch with yourself, Jeff.
Absolutely.
It's okay. Hey, last week already we had Garmin. Boy, that thing's a... Dan, if you're listening, we just made a joke. I had Matt, we were putting salt in the salt room bags, and I go, here, take Garminator's elk out for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a tank.
Honest to God.
He's got a good set of antlers, but the cape is
ridiculous.
Is beyond what it should be for a deer that size. In my opinion.
It's the size of a 520 bull.
Yeah. That's the mannequin number, not a score on the antlers, just for anybody that might be confused.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, we talk we talk a different language because we talk in...
Well, I didn't want anybody to think this was like a moose-sized mule deer that came in or something, but...
No, but Dan don't have a reason to bullshit. But how many times have you heard 300-pound deer?
Oh, no, for sure.
Well, here, now we can show you what one really looks like.
Yep, absolutely. All my years of doing this, I've had my hands on one. So that was before I knew what I was doing.
Right. So this one, when we get into this, we have to get creative because your Magnum mule deer kind of stop at 24. So we have to move into Mike's Magnum whitetail range.
Yep. And I think we can handle that.
And then we'll put the Dockstetter signature head on it.
Yep. Is Dan giving us free reign, or do we have?
You heard what he said.
I don't remember. I was.
He's
listening.
our favorite.
Okay.
He said, "You guys do whatever you want."
Okay.
And because we got that turkey foot, who knows what it's gonna be?
We'll figure something out good for him.
Absolutely. My mind's already working.
Oh yeah.
And he'll have one of it. Dan, you're gonna have the only one that like it.
Yep. It'll definitely be a one-off for Dan.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm excited.
Speaking of one-offs, when I get back from Texas, I'll be ready to start laying glass on my pig mannequin.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
I put the first layer of non-stick on yesterday.
You did?
Yeah. Mold release. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we call it? What's that crap called? Elmer's glue.
Yep. That's what I used.
Yeah. Believe it or not.
I've got about 3 teaspoons of the good stuff left, so.
Well, and how do we find out Elmer's glue worked, Matthew?
We were told by the man to go read the label what the first ingredient of Elmer's glue is.
Right. So
it just so happens to be the stuff we're using for
the ammonium acetate or whatever, the lactate or whatever the crap it is.
Yeah.
Right.
You think
ammonium lactate, is that
that's
a medical term?
I don't know. That's
someone write that down because I'll never remember that one again.
I don't.
But whatever it is, it's the same.
Yeah.
So then what did we do? Then we experimented, right? We took a knot on an elephant. Okay. You know, we didn't try it on an elephant mold first.
Yeah.
We tried it on I think Shay's rabbit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. We tried it on the rabbit first, and then I did it when I molded my pig head.
Yeah.
Of course, I did all the steps backwards when I just did the head. So, and it still came out good. So I must have done something.
I told you you've crossed the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
Well, it may have worked really good on that because it had like 10 layers of shit on there, but who knows?
Dude, it doesn't. You know, I say this so much on this to everyone, not just on the show or the seminars, but the only way you lose is if you don't do it, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, paint the mold release on, let it dry, and then realize, oh shit, I forgot to shellac everything.
Yeah.
And then you shellac everything, put the mold release on again, and start laying glass, and go, son of a bitch, I forgot the splash coat.
Mike says if you don't do every single one of them things, you ain't making mold.
Yeah, no doubt. On the plus side,
what?
It didn't change anything not having the splash coat on there.
Well, that head you sent me was that one, right? Yeah, it's good.
Half of it has the coat, half of it don't. So, and both sides look the same.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
And
it's not the end of the world.
I'm gonna give you a compliment. Looks like one of Henry Wincher's.
I don't know about all that, but
kind of, man, because Henry was known for his. I mean, you could see the dominant side, like in his shit all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I'm not super happy with on it so far is the nose, but that's easily fixed.
Well, or it could be an optical. The calipers will tell.
Oh no, for sure. It's definitely wide enough. I just think I got the shape a little bit wrong, but
Well, and here's where people get mad. Not mad. They say stuff like at the circus, like with Joe is the best one ever, man. I wish we could get him back as a judge. Because someone goes, well, I used your mannequin and you dinged me because this was too wide. He goes, yeah, because it was too wide when I made it. But you're supposed to fix it because what my point is that what all goes into a mannequin, by the time you take it out of the mold, you can't go back, you're not going to make a whole new one.
No, for sure.
So if it's a little wide, a swipe on each side with the Sure foam or whatever the crap, Sure shaver. What do they call them things?
Sure foam.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah, I think that's what I always called it. Or
okay.
just a rasp or something, whatever
you
want to call it.
But
the yellow deals you trim your mannequin down with.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be okay. We'll see. We're going to do trial by fire again. The first thing that is getting mounted on it's going to the circus. So.
And then he's working on another little thing that
I'm going to get beaten by myself.
Right. And then I'm gonna go in like I do small.
Yep, I'm gonna start working on that when I get back too.
Somehow we turned into he's the pig sculpting guy and I'm the pig mountain. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But we got this. Well, we just picked up the ball Mike gave us.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we got that. The hell's that little thing with the little horns I just got from Africa?
Oh,
the spring
Steenbuck
or something, and we just happen to have a Steenbuck mold for the head.
Yeah.
And the guy's for some insane reason doing a euro. So what does that mean, Matt?
That means we might have an opportunity to do something else there too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not that we do a million Steenbucks, but it's you start doing them and then they start stacking up.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I know. Next year, if we're still doing this, at this time, we're gonna call it the Matt's annual Texas Hunt Show.
Yeah.
Because what's happening tomorrow?
Well, I'm leaving first thing in the morning, heading to Texas. Surprise, surprise.
And what do we do in Texas? I drive and see you hunt.
Yeah.
I go to Ox Ranch and shoot like 105 millimeter cannons and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I'll be head to Maynard Creek Hunting Ranch. We're gonna go look for some whitetail, and hopefully we can get an arrow in one. I think we'll be able to. He called me last night telling me to be ready. We're gonna do something different this year. He said they're rutting really good right now, so we're gonna.
Shit.
We're gonna rattle the deer
instead
of sitting in the stand. So,
try to get some on the Matt video.
That's all part of the plan. We'll see if it works, but it's all part of the plan.
So my guys in Dakota are stacking them, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Finally, they got some that are one that's beyond a euro. So
nice.
One.
Yeah.
And
well, the work seems to be steadily trickling in now. So
yeah, it's what we call a late season.
Yeah. Well, it is a late season. I mean, a lot of the states have moved their season dates back, so
thus the late season, right? So. Well, no, even in A-Zone, I mean, it either starts out really good, or it's going to come in. And for me, normally I already have one batch out, like before October. This year it's late. I'm going to be on the back end a little mounting.
Well, it'll be all right.
Mounting on the back end. Okay, I'm gonna let that drop.
Tomato, potato, it's all the same.
But the point is, it's all a little bit later.
Yeah.
A couple months.
Yep, nope, it'll all be all right.
And Katie's going, of course.
Nope. I'm flying
no?
solo.
What? How'd that?
Too much shit going on at home, so.
Wow.
It seems like everybody's taking off, so she's staying home to help take care of my grandma while everybody else is gone, so.
Yeah.
She was going to go with me, but now, especially with Nathan coming back home, there's no really reason for her to go besides to go try to hunt. So, but I'm going to try to set her up on a pig when I get home. Hopefully, I can call on a couple favors from a few guys and see if we can't go let some
get
bear
a
out some pork.
tusker, or just meat pigs,
whatever.
I know. You hunt like I used to for food.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know, but in my younger days, when I committed this felony neatness, Matt has been getting a history tour of shit that I forgot all about, you know, and for 2 solid years living in Culver City, believe it or not, I fed my family nothing but Baskin Robbins ice cream and game meat and occasional Tito's tacos, which some say is game meat, but
it might be.
But
That sounds good. Actually, I haven't had a Tito's for a hot minute.
Well, maybe when the kids go when I pick them up,
Yeah,
I'll bring you some.
there you go. Actually, I'm making a request now because last year I missed out on corn tacos.
Burritos.
That too. I missed out on them last year.
Why was that?
Because you made them the day after I was here.
That wasn't nice of me.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but I'm putting in an early request now, so maybe you'll forget by then and I'll have to remind you again. But
no, because see, I was on the downside
right
then after all that other crap.
No, for sure.
But now I'm getting back on, like 1 year before, a couple of years before I made, or 4, I don't know, whatever year it was. 1 year I made like 600 or 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Because I had, you know, but so this year I'm going to make them, and I got that sauce down.
Yeah.
And for Taco Bell fanatics, I successfully made an enchilada that tasted just the same as the boil in the bag meat. Now, see, I don't know if that's something I really ought to say.
Everybody knows it. It's not a secret anymore.
But you know, not that, but that I cooked. I managed to
I gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey,
successfully make
it's
boil in a bag dog food.
It's definitely a flavor you have to, if you're going to try to make it, you got to recreate that certain flavor.
Well, that's it.
It's like going to McDonald's. Everything tastes like McDonald's.
Right.
There's no way to
and then
describe it any other way.
And as usual, how it rolls around here, I stumbled upon it by accident.
Yeah.
But now I know the secret.
Mm-hmm.
And you take it, and then if you do the way I do my corn burrito sauce, and then tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you got to use this. How do we get into this?
We're giving out secrets now.
Nah. Well, no one will ever do it. They'll just talk about it. But the cheese thickness is important.
That's what she said.
I know. But on the inside only. And then... God damn it. Oh, here we are laughing at our own shit.
Somebody has to.
Yeah, oh my God.
If nothing else, we can find ourselves funny.
Jeff's not even here.
No.
Oh boy.
Well, on that note.
Yeah, Howard didn't call back again, by the way.
Ah, that's too bad.
Let's change it back to the show. So we're going to bring a few pieces.
Yeah.
One of them, if successful, I'm pretty excited about, but it sure is, again, I'm learning a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because now I have to go into the alternate theory thing category and alternate.
As you do.
As I do.
Yeah, but, it's all right. I went and I bought a cape to use for a deer for the circus, and it sounds like I'm gonna have to use it on a customer piece. So that works too.
Oh, of course it does.
I'll make my money back on it. It won't just be money hanging on the wall. So that's good.
Oh crap! Thanks for reminding me. I gotta send Eric his those bigs are going out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you. I thought you said they were going out. So
they are tomorrow. Of course, couldn't be today when you're,
when you got help.
Yeah. So
that's all right.
Maybe we can break the other side off the thing, and it'll be here when you get back to make a match set.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. No. Shit. Segued into that. And lost our space again.
Yep. But no, it's gonna be a good year. You've heard us talk about the show multiple times already, so we don't need to go too deep.
And it looks like we're really gonna make the big one, the big game.
That's the plan.
Even Shay, man,
Yep. I might be stupid or crazy, but yeah, if we're gonna go, I gotta put something in there. I can't just go say I went to the World Show without saying that.
Like I said, Mike gave you the outcome already.
Oh, I know. I told you when I made the decision, I'm going to go over there and get my ass kicked. that's totally fine. I'm not any kind of delusions in my brain about walking home with anything.
It's not even
At
that.
all.
It's just how they, like, remember what I told you?
Mm-hmm.
So they gave him best in the world
Mm-hmm.
on his mannequin pre-sculpt,
Yeah.
and the deer he mounted on it, he didn't even get a mention because
Yeah.
just they're it's weird.
Mhm.
It's just
No, for
weird,
sure.
you know.
And like I said, I'm going for the experience.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna show I had the balls to at least put something in.
Very
versus
good.
all these guys that just go and say, "Oh man, I wish I was that good."
No.
In my brain, I'm fucking awesome. Maybe not always in person am I
Yeah.
quite
Well,
as
I'm
awesome,
taking.
but-
My goal is to take 2 things there. You know.
Yeah, well, you might as well.
Can't
Everybody's already seen one of them, so
Yeah. Well, no, they haven't seen the add-on.
yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
which I think gives it a nice touch.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of that, he found me a real one, not the one that when you drop it, the thing breaks off.
Oh,
As is the one on there, and so
yeah.
that'll be, you know, and the other one though. Oh, and Shay's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, she's got a good idea.
Yeah.
I think if she pulls it off, it's at least gonna get a picture somewhere.
Nice.
I really do.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You know, and then if she did do something, she's really not a fig jam because she worked. And Rudy's gonna do. I think he's been preordained
Yeah, I think you're right.
after his, you know. But he earned, you know.
Oh
dude,
hell
he-
yeah!
you
No,
know.
he's one of the exceptions to the rule. He's yeah, like you said, I think it was predetermined somewhere that he's gonna be something.
Well, but he earned. You know, again, he
No,
did
for
it,
sure.
you
Yeah,
know.
he put the work in. I'm not saying he didn't.
No. But they decided that, like Mike said, whatever shiny object it is that year is the.
Yeah.
You know, if it's egg yolks or animals afraid of their food or whatever, the
Yeah.
flying bush bucks or something, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, it's what, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
No, for sure.
oh God, I can't wait to see him,
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
you know. I actually was sad, you know, like feelings are bad, okay? I mean, bad.
Yeah.
And he left, I was like depressed, honestly.
No, for sure. That Rudy brings a whole different energy. I mean, I only got to hang out with him for a little bit, but it was definitely.
Yeah, but you guys
like-
became lifelong
Yeah,
friends.
I was gonna say it sounds dumb, but life changing. I mean, he's
Yeah.
one of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make your head any bigger, Rudy. I don't think it can get any bigger.
No,
but-
hell no.
I mean, physically.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's an awesome dude, and I whatever he gets, he's definitely earned it.
And again, he put the risk in the work, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, he, you know, like he said, he found me in the hospital when he was recovering from something.
Yeah.
Then he was mad because he wasn't supposed to laugh to pull his stitches, and then he started researching. Just tell the story again, because
Yeah.
maybe there's one more new guy.
You just never know.
Well, somebody stopped me on the street, so I know there's one new guy.
Yeah.
And then someone wrote in, and so that's 2.
Yep.
But
We're
Rudy
growing
was
in leaps
looking
and
for
bounds.
someone to work on game heads with,
Mm-hmm.
and he researched, you know, and trying to decide should he go to this guy or that guy, and so then my question was, why me? I thought you wanted to, you know, be
Yeah.
somebody. And his answer was, because you're you.
Yeah.
You're the real, I mean, he said, you just, you know, ugliness and all, you just do it.
Yeah,
and,
for sure. One thing for sure down here, there's very little bullshit when it comes to what we're doing.
Actually, yeah, we bullshit a lot, joking, but
Mhm.
when we're serious,
Yeah.
boy, they look at the focus on you at the deal, the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
We can focus, we can get it done.
Oh yeah.
You know, and sometimes I disappear into that void, like Matt says, where I'm ciphering in my head, and I'll just stop and sit here, and then I'll stand up and I'll go do something or whatever. You know, we take this job real seriously,
Well, yeah. You
but
have
not too. But then on the other hand, we don't,
to- Yeah.
because remember we delivered the crocodile
Mm-hmm.
to my buddy, and he says, "Gotta ask you a question. Is taxidermy a high stress job?" Remember?
Yep.
And I go, why? He goes, well, I had my first taxidermist shot himself. My second taxidermist shot himself. My third taxidermist had a heart attack and had to quit. And he goes, and I'm eyeing you, and it's not. I said, oh, well, that's got nothing to do with my job.
Yeah.
That's just because I'm fucking crazy. So, remember? I go, yeah, it could be really, really stressful.
As with anything, though.
Yeah, if you let it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you you know, all you gotta do is do your work. I mean, you know, and then you avoid 90% of all that.
Oh yeah.
By not getting lapped and all that stuff. You know.
Absolutely.
And someone was talking about a buying group. Oh, I know. So Mariano was telling me, a buddy of mine, that some super successful guy now in Simi Valley at a gun shop that took it over from the old guy who was doing fine, but he took it to a new level.
Yeah.
And now they belong to a buying group and all that, and so they can get. But here's the thing: I tried to get a buying group together with tax. You can't, because if we could get 5 guys, right, like Kyle, blah 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 blah, or Brent when he was working, me, you, a couple other guys, and order at a block, you could get a real you know, and then meet Mark at the secret parking lot or wherever it is, you know, in under the light, you know, the one light at 2 in the morning.
Yep.
And
you gotta wear your fishnets though.
The what?
Your fishnet stockings.
When they said wear a mask, not a fishnet mask, like on that.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's right. Yeah. Well, we do wear high heels.
Yep.
But no, buying group would make sense.
It would, yeah, for sure.
And couldn't get anyone to do it. A couple of guys did it successfully in the Midwest or Montana, and God, man, I can't. It's so many years. I don't even know.
Somewhere that's not here.
Yeah, and I don't even know if the guys are there anymore.
Yeah.
What's happening is a lot of the hardcore guys are aging out, and you're up. You know, luckily there's you and Rudy.
Yeah.
Maybe even Dave on a different.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's poor guy. So get this: his competitor takes in a bull, and it's going on Burford to Hereford form, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what to do, so he brings it to Dave to help him do it.
Yeah.
Of all things. And then Dave was telling me last week, I think. I go, how's that bull coming? You know. And he goes, well, I got the horns cord, blah, blah, blah. Got everything, and now I'm waiting for the guy. I said, dude, just fucking mount it. You know?
Yeah.
Just mount it. And then if he shorts you on your deal, whatever, I said, you're the winner because you're going to get the experience.
Yeah.
You know? And just do it. Call us up, FaceTime us if you get an issue, but, you know. I said, the issue is it's big.
Yeah.
That thing is big. And but I said, you'll be fine, you know. Yeah. And just quit waiting on them. Get past it. Get it off your mind. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Don't just do it.
Absolutely.
Look at it as you got paid to learn on something.
Yeah.
And then what job can you do to do that? You know. Well, I guess every job they pay you to train now.
Some of them.
Guess McDonald's is going to be $25 an hour minimum or something.
That's crazy.
Huh?
That's absolutely crazy.
Well, see, that's why I got so damn mad at that guy Saturday, because, you know, screw you. How many hours in that thing? And some purple-haired they, them, she, he, whatever, with a nose ring, with no experience, can walk in and get a job starting at that money. Yeah. You know, it ain't right. And for some reason, we're not allowed to eat.
No, maybe we're the crazy ones.
No. You just have to be willing to go through a little drought.
Yeah. No, for
because
sure.
you got a guy walk in that'll do it right, and then you just need those guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I hope. I'm sure everything will come around. Everything's, like we try to say, everything's kind of cyclical. So
It is cyclical, but I start getting. And I told you the other day, I said, "Boy, I woke up Monday more pissed than I was the other day."
yeah,
And that's because the boss said, "Well, you thought of everything you could have said, but you were too much shocked because of
yeah,
I forgot how grateful I was supposed to be."
yeah. Oh, of course.
And which is whatever. But again, I wasn't doing the job, so
Yeah.
No.
You can only tell somebody that you're not doing something so many times before they figure it out, I guess.
I don't. Well, how many you've been here? How many times I call and again, even and I go,
Mhm.
Matt, did I not? No, because I gotta check myself because I'm so how I
Yeah.
am. I can't remember if I told you 5 times
Mhm.
and nobody else, or I
Yeah.
told everybody but didn't tell you. You know what I mean, or
Mhm.
whatever. And you said no. You were pretty clear,
Yeah.
and maybe they're just hoping they can shame you into it or something.
I'm
but
sure people hate change, so
no, I get it.
they're used
I
to
get it.
coming somewhere. They're
Well, then no, they are, and I appreciate that.
yeah.
And then I think I told the one guy, I said, I don't really think you understand you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you can't, especially if you never used anybody else,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, for sure.
don't get treated like my other guy said, that guy run, it's kind of satisfying, but his dad got run out of a shop,
Yeah.
and obviously he didn't know who he was talking to. He thought he'd go into a shop with a good job, and
Yep.
instead he had to go somewhere else,
Yeah.
and so no, I said, I just don't think it's my fault,
Mm-hmm.
but don't worry, it's not going to happen next time,
Yep.
Well,
Hey, Chucky, we're almost at an hour on this deal.
no way.
We are. We're rolling up on 48 minutes.
Well, what else do we got to do?
I don't know.
Got to skin a stinky
We
dog.
got a dog, coyote skin out, and some other
Then
odds and ends.
You're going to putty it. Oh, you know what? I want to put up that, oh, never mind. I already did it.
Okay, then.
Shit.
I'm glad I could help.
No, remember there was that magnetic bar sitting on the side
Oh,
of there
yeah.
forever? And then Shay bought me herself new tools for my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I was going to put it over there, but I did it where the sign is,
I see that.
Yeah.
Because,
Because, well, that was funny, wasn't it? She goes, where's the clipper thing? I go, I have him in the house working on a project for the baby's dollhouse thing, So I go, I'll get them for you. And she goes, well, technically they're yours. I go, oh, that's right, I forgot. I'm apologizing for using my own shit.
Yep.
Anyway, well, Matt, hopefully this will air, and then we'll be recording the post,
Yep. This will air the day I get home, I guess.
and then
Kind of.
hopefully the next one will be we'll know the status update when you
Yeah.
let the air out of that big buck.
Yeah, you just never know.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, thank you guys for listening. Be sure to check us out on all the spots where you get your these things podcasts: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio, and YouTube. Check us out on social media at Butcher Shop Taxidermy and at Ojai_Valley_Taxidermy. And if you guys are looking for workout supplements, go check out buckedup.com and use promo code BST13 for 10%
Yes, I
off.
thought you were gonna say.
BST, Butcher Shop Taxidermy.
Mm-hmm.
13 at the checkout for 10% off. Yeah. Go check out. There's a couple links in my bio for some free shit. So go check that out too. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll catch you next week. And
And remember, we're us and you're not.
thank God.